Today is my first day of doing my 72-hour water fast. And I am doing it for health reasons more than anything. I've had stomach issues for the past 4 months and I'm over it. And I keep hearing that this resets your microbiome and that it helps with all kinds of different things and it helps with your immune system. So I'm here for it. I'm definitely here for it. I want to be in the best health that I possibly can. If this is going to reset it, then I am here for it. I'm going to try it. I'm going to do it. My goal is to get to 72 hours exactly. So, and I'm not doing it for weight loss. Although that's an added benefit. Also, I'm doing it because I just have had some stomach issues and I'm over it. I just want it to get better. I have a lot of gas and indigestion and bloating, and it's been constantly happening. And I've been taking fiber, and I've done active charcoal, and I've done Gas X and different things, and it seems to not really help. I think there's something just not right in there. And so I'm hoping by doing this cleanse, I can restart everything and start from scratch, get everything nice and settled, and then I will be able to introduce healthy foods and go on with my merry life as always. So the reason why I wanted to do this is because I was listening to a podcast. Well, I listened to it as a YouTube video, but it's from his name is Steve, cannot remember his name, but anyway, The Diary of a CEO is his YouTube channel, and he brings a lot of different guests on there, and one of the guests that he brought on there was this doctor named Mindy Pelz, and she was talking about intermittent fasting and hormones, and a lot of what she does is really to try to help people get to their optimal health. And the reason why she does the fasting is to help people have a better life, to restart their health journey and to get going and feel better. And so I really loved everything that she said about it, and I loved the fact that she knows so much about the female body and hormones, and that all really resonated with me because I have heard on and off that women shouldn't do intermittent fasting and it's really hard for women and blah 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 blah. And so I went onto her YouTube channel and I looked for a lot of information, and I decided, okay, the 72-hour fast is probably the best one for me, and it's also a really big challenge for me. I'm a person that I believe myself to have been addicted to food because I used it as a comfort. And I got to the point one time when I realized that it was an addiction was when I was actually we were going to a concert, I think, or something, and this is with my ex-husband, and my ex-husband, we're like talking about this concert and stuff, and everybody's with us, and my first thought was like, I haven't eaten in like an hour, like where are we going to eat? Are we going to eat before then? Are we going to eat after then? And I kind of had a mental breakdown because I wanted to know when we were going to eat. And I was like, why does food and knowing when food is coming affect me so much? Like, I know I'm not starving, and we've never had any food issues or food insecurity issues in my household growing up. So like, there is nothing really to base it upon. I would think that if I had anything like that, then that's the explanation to act that way. But we didn't. We always had food. Food was always available. And so in my mind, I was like, okay, something is wrong. Like, I should not be this obsessive over food. It shouldn't be the first thing that I think about. It shouldn't be the reason why I stay at a party because I want to have cake, Like, we all love certain things and we all love certain food, and certain things are our favorites. But when you build your life around that, it becomes a problem. And so, and growing up, that was what we did. I grew up in a Mexican family, and it was all about the food and all about what we were going to eat. And like, by the time we were done with breakfast, we were already preparing lunch. It's like you're constantly thinking of food. And I grew up with an idea of being so obsessive over food. And I was overweight when I was younger. I was overweight when I was in my 20s. And I've gone a long way when it comes to my addiction and to calming myself down and not freaking out over food. But I want to take it a step further by challenging myself to not eat for 3 days, and doing it not for the fat loss or whatever, but for the health benefits that come with it and for the mental benefit that comes with it, because I want to know that I'm stronger than my thoughts and I want to have that discipline. So it's officially been over 24 hours that I have not eaten anything, and I've had to do a lot of things around the house. We are getting our basement fixed, done, whatever you want to call it. I have an appointment for the carpet people to come in on Thursday, and I wanted to paint, so I spent all day cleaning up and taking things out and painting. And tomorrow I have another day of painting, and probably Wednesday I have another day of painting. So I'm sore, I'm tired, I have a headache, but it's surprisingly not horrible. My kids had dinner. My son's been eating all day. There's been food around me all day. I mean, I've been at home doing all this stuff, but I think staying busy definitely helps, and also the fact that I don't know, this time around I have a very strong will. I really want my digestive issues to go away, and hopefully that's what happens. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Oh god. So day 2, Tuesday, and I feel like I've been hit by a train. I couldn't sleep very well. I've had 2 days of not being able to sleep very well, and I think it's mainly other stuff that I have going on, like the fact that we have to paint and get everything ready downstairs, and so I didn't sleep very well.
Go, baby.
Okay, so I feel a combination of things, and I really think it's because I overdid it yesterday. I did way too many things. I painted, I primed and painted one whole room, and then we moved a whole bunch of furniture from downstairs upstairs. So I used a lot of force, I used a lot of strength, and I have nothing. So today I feel something in between the flu and being hungover. That's like the in between. But my mental clarity is okay, I think. I just kind of have this throbbing headache, and I'm hoping it'll go away soon. And that's how it's going right now. At least right now in the morning, that I just woke up and I'm about to get my kiddo ready for school. We'll see how the rest of the day unfolds. You're moving my camera. Oh, he lost his tooth! My son had a really wobbly tooth, and it finally came off. So that's a good thing. But he has one tooth right underneath, so it's not like a huge gap that won't be filled. Like it's getting there. I'll fill you guys in with everything else that is going on throughout the day, and let you know what's happening. All right, today is day 3 of my 72-hour fast, water fast, and I've been drinking detox. It's from traditional medicinals. I've been drinking a detox tea just to kind of help with that, and then I've been drinking regular water. This had spring water or whatever, but I drank it all and filled it up with regular water, and it's been going pretty well. The first 2 days, I will say, I got really bad headaches. It was almost like the back of my brain hurt, and that was not very fun. It made it really hard to get through the things I needed to get through. that's what I've been doing these past 3 days, like painting, moving things, organizing. We're getting carpet put in pretty soon, so I'm trying to get everything done before tomorrow, because tomorrow we get our carpet in. And it's been a little stressful, a little hectic, but I've been able to cope with it fine, actually. And I always wondered, like, how do people fast? Like, are they able to do things? Do they have to rest a lot? But I've actually been able to be okay. Like, I've been pretty busy, and I've also been pretty energetic. And it's weird because I am a coffee drinker. Like, I drink coffee every single day. So the fact that I still have a good amount of energy, that I'm still able to get things done, is amazing, because I drink coffee every single day, and that's how I get through life. That's how I thought I needed to get through life, right? But I guess not. Anyway, by 7:30 tonight, I can break my fast and I can start eating again. I don't know if that's what I'm going to do. I'm kind of in the in-between, because you know, eating that late at night, I feel like wouldn't be good. But what I am planning to eat is a cocoa, which is a coconut yogurt, which is for the probiotics, so I'm able to have good bacteria in my gut after, hopefully, this fast has killed all the bad bacteria. So it's like rebooting my gut. And then after that, I'm gonna make a green juice with I'm gonna make a green juice with some celery and some cucumber and maybe some cilantro. We'll see. All organic ingredients. I got everything organic because I really wanted to stick to trying to give my gut, my microbiome, the best that I possibly can. So we'll do that, and then maybe have an avocado after that, and that might just be my dinner. That might be like how I break my fast, and that'll be my dinner, and then I can go to sleep. And then the next day I'll try like actual foods. So we'll see if I do that tonight or if I do it tomorrow. It's already 7:32, so we're good. We're good. That's so good. So nice to eat something. So good. I missed eating. I missed food. I'm pretty sure that if I would have had this any other time besides fasting, like right after fasting, I would not like the taste of it. But it tastes pretty damn good when you haven't had anything for 3 days. So good. So I ate the cocoa about 30 minutes ago. My stomach feels kind of crummy. It's like bloated. Feels a little bit more bloated. So I don't know what that's about. And then I made myself this green juice with celery and cucumber and 1 lemon. We'll see how this one goes. This is supposed to be to line yourself up with fiber, so that your stomach is getting first the probiotics, then the fiber that it needs for your microbiome. And then later on you introduce fats and then a protein. So that's why I'm doing it this way. That's how I was told, at least, by Dr. Mindy Pelz. I'm doing it guided by her instructions, because I would have never done this by myself. So we'll see how this juice goes down. So this is what I learned from the 72-hour water fast. 1, don't make yourself super busy. that's not going to help you very much because you need the brain power and you need some fuel. Do not do too much heavy body work, lifting, any of that stuff. It's not going to turn out well for you. I was okay with it, but I was also very dedicated to both of the causes, which was the 72-hour water fast and getting through the 72 hours, and also finishing my basement before the person had to come in and put carpet in. So I was able to get through, but I think with anybody else that is just beginning this, that has never really done intermittent fasting or anything else and is just new to this, it would be really, really hard to do it. Something else that I learned is the reason why I don't think I was sleeping, and I'm not exactly sure, but I think I was not sleeping because I was taking liquid hydrogen tablets in my water, and I was taking them about 2 to 3 times a day, and that gave me a ridiculous amount of energy to where I couldn't even sleep at night. So the first 2 days of the 72-hour water fast, I had a really hard time sleeping. And then by the 3rd day, I was doing a little bit better. And then after that, of course, I was able to sleep totally fine. And I've still taken the hydrogen tablets here and there. I just have not taken it as much as I did when I was doing the 72-hour water fast. And I think that's what kept me up and gave me like so much energy. I just felt like I couldn't stop what I was doing. I had to like constantly get up and do something. Something else that I would advise you to do. I mean, I think that taking that was good. But just know that it might give you an excessive amount of energy and you might not know what to do with yourself. It's really good to have meals already planned before you go into this, because if you start doing it and then you have to cook and do everything for your family as you're doing this, it makes it so much harder. Because then you're constantly dealing with the food, you're constantly handling food, and it, depending on where you are, like I said earlier, with controlling your hunger and your ability to like stick with this, it might be easier if you just do like pre-planned meals or have like something set up in place so that you can literally just warm up the food and give it to the rest of your family. Oh, another great tip that I should have listened to, but I didn't because I just thought I didn't need it at the time. That was one of the things that Dr. Mindy Pelz talked a lot about having a glucose monitor near so that you're able to take your glucose reading, have your glucose readings consistently so that you know where you are in your fasting. And if you're doing good or if you should stop fasting, because based on where your glucose is, that will tell you if you should keep fasting or if you're kind of going into a negative space where you should stop your fast and actually eat something. So I didn't purchase anything. I just did it like, you know, because I thought I would be totally fine. But I really wish that I would have purchased one, because there were so many times when I was not feeling good. And I know that it has a lot to do with the fact that I was just doing so much and it was so physical and I was just exhausted. And towards the last day, I was like, man, I don't think this is normal. Like, I'm starting to feel really dizzy. I'm starting to not feel good. So I wish I would have had one to just know, like, you know, if I was in the gray area, if everything was fine or what. And I think when I do this again, I am planning to have a glucose monitor or a ketone monitor, so that I know where I am and so that I don't put myself at risk. And now that I know all of these things, I feel like I'm better prepared for the next. I would advise you to start off slow by trying to do like a 24-hour fast. And like I said, if you're really interested in this, please go to the YouTube page, Mindy Pelz YouTube page. She has a whole bunch of information for you. This isn't the only fast that you can do. There's many ways of fasting, and so if you want to start off with something that's a little bit easier and then move on from there to the 72-hour water fast, then that's another great way to go. There's just so many things that she talks about in her YouTube channel that are so good for you, especially if you're a woman, because everything revolves around our hormones and everything revolves around our cycle. And so if you're a woman and you're interested in this, like, please go to her page, look at the content. She has so much out for you. And I mean, don't take my word for it, take hers. So if you're interested, go to her YouTube channel. I will try to link it down below. That's it for my experience. I think it was great, and I'm definitely willing to do it again.